Hello again. It's gonna be quite quick. Okay. I don't know if it's a link to other readings, but there is an individual collective. I know karmic twin flame, soulmate. I know, but they feel like, or what's being revealed, or what's happening, I should say. If they hurt you, they only hurt themselves. Okay. So that's the message. Let me write it down. If they hurt you, they only hurt themselves. I only feel like I want to cry though. Maybe they were crying. Alright, so yeah. Let's shuffling, but shuffling we do. Shuffling we do. Now, I don't know if is it something about lilies could be relevant as well. Obviously these are rose petals, but dried up ones. So there's something going on with somebody's hair. I don't know if they're losing hair or if they're doing spell work, something. I don't know. Or maybe stress is affecting their hair. This is the type of person. 5 of Cups. I've been doing too many readings today, so we're gonna take it slow. So basically, somebody is going through a separation. Somebody lost somebody. Somebody's emotionally upset, feel lonely, depressed, guilty, is choosing to hide themselves. I'm also channeling a needy. Okay. Obviously, you guys saw it, and right now they need to end an important relationship, whether it's going to be an end, or something happened to their business. They lost somebody. They were depressed. They have illnesses. Sadness, tears, loss, separation, loneliness, inheritance, and death. For some reason, I needed to read the whole booklet on this thing. If we look at the image here, I feel like somebody could also be drinking excessively. Maybe because of the guilt, maybe because of the realization of if they hurt you, they hurt themselves. And this is the aftermath. Somebody feels dead inside. Okay. They feel dead inside, they feel heartbroken. It could be a mother that feels this way. Or you're a mother, or you somebody that's very caring, very nice, very Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups people are very empathic. They have a lot of sympathy for people. If we're going to compare it to the other queens in the tarot, they have the most they have soft love. Okay, so this is somebody that you showed soft love to, that have treated you badly, that have come to the realization of, if I hurt collective, I only hurt myself. I hurt a good person. I hurt somebody that was nice to me, empathic, sympathetic, took care of me, was nurturing, something of this nature. And if that doesn't resonate, the Queen of Cups could also be somebody that is a water sign. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm also channeling Taurus. Okay, so these could be your signs, their signs. They're going through it. Not only are they could be excessive drinking here because of this heartache of what they have done to you, or what I read before. Okay, now they feel like if you were to end Now they feel bored. They feel discontent. They feel hurt. They don't know what to do. They feel lost in life. They're trying to ask for help as well. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they're trying to ask God for help, because that's like my version of the Hierophant. If that's not the case, they could ask their spouse, ask an elder, somebody of authority to guide them, right? To show them something so they can have some sort of peace. For some of you guys, some sort of justice and not just peace, because maybe something unfair happened to them. Maybe they're facing injustice. Maybe they're facing karma. For some of them, they're not facing injustice, but they're facing guilt and shame. I'm gonna tell you this: not everybody receives karma, because this is my personal belief system here. But if one realizes that they have done wrong and repent for it, they can still be karma free, right? And I know a lot of people, like, if they do wrong, they do. But if one truly is sorry, because I'm the type of person, I believe people can change, okay? So I feel like for some of you guys, it wasn't the karma or injustice, it was more their guilt. And I feel to be in guilt is much worse than to face karma, because karma can come in different shape and forms. Right? But when guilt is, it might be something a bit cruel coming, in this little breakdown, but guilt could be, that's a mental thing, right? Not to say if you face injustice, it could mess up your head, right? I don't know, that's just me. But yeah, for some of you guys, it was injustice they faced. For others, it's the shame and the guilt, them judging themselves, them being, being their worst enemy, not realizing that they shouldn't have done the things they have done, because again, hurting you is hurting them. And based on the cards, it's much more than just the guilt and shame. For others, it's the karma. Okay. Yeah, I feel like somebody was, you know what it is? I really hope that's not the case, but I did mention the hair thing, right? For some of you guys, you might have dealt with somebody that was trying to do magic on you, like spell work, and gaslight you, like literally or spiritually, or do some sort of hexing with your hair, or making you distressed. I'm gonna tell you this: if you're somebody that's divinely protected, and let's say they don't like your beauty, specifically your hair, because that's one of the first message that came out. They're not, and you have been stressing out, and you have been losing hair. I don't know why lupus is relevant, or even alopecia, but heavy on lupus. They're not gonna suffer lupus and alopecia. But it's like, and maybe when they do, that's when they're realizing, oh, I was a shithead to collective about their lupus or their alopecia or their health or something, right? Or they're trying to do magic. Maybe they didn't like you or didn't know what you were going through. And now that's their karma. And also, it sounds very also weird for me to be like, having an illness is a karma. Because, listen, when I can sit here, like, people don't get chronic shit happening to them on a daily basis. So I don't even want to put that in the same category. Like I said, some of you guys, it's the guilt that's eating them up, and they're stressing and they're losing hair. For others, it could have been the effect of the spell work that is now getting them karma in different ways. One of them could be affecting their beauty, their hair. Okay? So, well, I'm telling they want to see you again. But I don't know. Like, I'm vaguely tuning into they want to see you again. We got the Hangman. This is the type of person, they're not awakened, okay? And even, they're not awakened. So, if you've seen my other readings about being spiritually attacked and humanly, you would understand why I won't go as harsh on the people that are unawakened. Um, and it's on my channel, right? But some of them, they're not awakened. Some of them are. They knew exactly what they did, specifically, physically or spiritually. They knew the TRUTH. They knew what it was, and they still did what they did. Virgo could come in and be defensive of. So we got air sign, fire sign. Hermit is Virgo. Sun card is Leo. Star is Aquarius. Okay, but I wanted also to add Earth sign in the mix. Okay, and all these cards, if you can see it, they are all males. So it could be males that feel like they've been your biggest hater. They've been your biggest blockage when it came to this relationship. Somebody was supposed to be honest, loyal, give you recognition, bring you the sunshine that you are, add on to your life, not depleted, give you a new beginning, not being wishy-washy, taking action, not being in hermit mode. I don't know what to do. I want to do it, but not taking action. Recognizing you as the Empress, not holding on to the past, grudges, etc. Things of this nature. Really pulling back to give you space to be the person that you are, and they didn't. And they didn't. I have to be honest. Somebody wants to see you tonight, okay? So somebody's gonna come forward and give you some sort of message. So it's up to you if you want to, collective. But yeah, they're definitely watching your moves. They're being quite attentive. I'm also tuning. They're being also very strategic in how to move. Making sure you get the answers that you need to get, because they need to see you. So I'm also tuning into if they need to be calculating to get to you. They will. Specifically, the person needs to see you tonight for some reason. Okay. Yeah. The message here is going to be about you becoming the Ten of Cups. The message here is going to be about if you're still hurt, them being hurt, them hurting you. The message is going to be about they're not doing so well. They didn't take any offers. They're not dealing with nobody. They're not dating anyone. They don't like anyone, but they like you. They want to date you. They want to love you. They want to start the Ten of Cups with you. So that's what the conversation is going to be about. This is what they want to manifest, okay? For some of you guys, you might also get some sort of money as well. Especially if you are a water sign or a very sympathetic person. You might get some, if it's not a water sign, if you are sympathetic, you might get some money. I don't know if they're going to give you a gift or you're getting money from somewhere, okay? You might get money from somewhere, or they're coming in with something like expensive. Okay. Okay. Collective, we're about to wrap it up. I really am tired, actually. I don't know why my heart is racing. This is crazy. And this is one of the days where I haven't had my matcha or my coffee. So that might also be symbolic. They might be nervous, have a little bit of anxiety, or they have anxiety. Sorry, no, I don't have anxiety. Okay, but yeah, okay. Your advice card is trust the I will say this, trust the intuition. Like if you want this, because they would do this, then it kind of is up to you. Because how I do my readings is I base it first off the channel message, and then You know, I clarify with the cards and see what comes out, right? 16 could be relevant. 66, number 7. I'm gonna show you guys. The numbers could be relevant. So we got trust in divine detours. There's a sweet result awaiting. It might take a little bit longer for some, but it's going to take place because this is a part of. I'm going to say this. This is what they want for you. This is their wish fulfillment. So, because I wanted to say this is part of your destiny. I don't think it's that deep, but I do know that this is what they want for you and them. Okay? All right. Collective. My dear friends. Until next reading. See ya.